What up, guys? Your boy Just King Zere. Welcome back to the Just King Zere podcast. And yeah, man, today we're talking about the 25 Ethiopians that were human trafficked who were found in Sandringham in Johannesburg in a very quiet community called Sandringham. And yeah, man, such things are not, the people of that community are not used to such things. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Is this real or is this just some a bust? Are these people all guilty? You know, let's discuss it. You know what I'm saying? So before we get into it, you know the drill. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Let's grow the platform. Let's have more subscribers. We're about to hit 1K subscribers. Please subscribe. Let's get to 1K. Let's get to 1K. Grow a community so that we can continue to drop content and continue to put out very interesting content, well-researched content, content that's straight from the heart. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, let's get straight into it. South Africa, my land. In South Africa, our land. Zoom. Well, South Africa is a mess, man. I've done so many videos talking about this thing of South Africa. Some videos got views, some videos did not get views. For some of y'all who got time, go back to my old videos. Just go back to my long form videos, videos talking about what's happening in South Africa. Those videos, you'll really understand my perspective on what's really happening in South Africa. South Africa is a mess. You know what I'm saying? South Africa, it's a lot that's happening in South Africa. A lot that's happening in South Africa, whereby illegal things are happening, and a lot of foreigners have their eyes on South Africa, whether for whatever purpose, they have their eye on South Africa. And it's not just one race, it's not just Africans, it's everyone. You know what I'm saying? It's not just West Africans, it's also East Africans, it's also, it's everyone. You know what I'm saying? So the problem is there's an agenda. There are agendas. You know what I'm saying? I've talked about this thing so much, so excuse me. I have to recollect a little bit of my thoughts because I've made so many videos about this thing, and I'm kind of rehashing some of the things. So, but for y'all, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? For y'all, I'll do that. South Africa is going through a lot, and people have agendas about this country. I once heard a guy today talking about that he moved to South Africa because of the stories of Nelson Mandela. That should tell you something. I believe the guy is from Senegal. He said that just because of what he heard about Nelson Mandela, when Nelson Mandela got released, he said he's moving out of his country, he's going to stay in South Africa. Do you understand the type of mentality that some of these people have? Some of these people are just, the mentality, I can never understand that mentality that someone can just say. Just imagine here in South Africa, I hear of Ibrahim Traore and those guys, Mali, all those places. And then I hear that they're doing great things. And then I just move from South Africa and say, I'm going to stay in Mali. I'm going to stay in Burkina Faso. Do you understand? I'm abandoning my country. I'm going from my country. I go and I marry that side. I stay there. I turn myself into a person from that place. Do you understand? That's the type of mentality that people are having about South Africa. Do you understand? So this mentality is a very messed up mentality. And people must be aware of the messed upness of this mentality of coming to South Africa. You know what I'm saying? So one of the biggest reasons is that South Africa is a modern country. It's a modern country. It's a country that has been built off of well-studied ideologies. Do you understand? Free market, freedom of speech. It's the land of the free, South Africa is the land of the free. And in it being the land of the free, it's almost like it kind of models America. You know what I'm saying? So these things, when people realize that these things are happening in South Africa, that black South Africans have these things to them, it breaks their heart. They want to move, they want to become South Africans. If not, they want their kids to be South Africans. When you talk to those people and ask them, what are your kids? They say, my kids are South Africans. Do you understand? So these people are so willing to run away from their home, and they even say that they are migrating. Do you understand? So, which is very, very messed up. It's very messed up. You say that you're migrating. They say that migration is natural. Not in this world. Maybe in the olden world. But this is a new world. You cannot run from your country because you are just running from one struggle to another struggle. When you run away from your home country, you're going to another place for another struggle. You know, when you run to the USA, you're going to a place where there's a very big racism there. People get unalived, you know, for their race, for being black, by police. Do you understand? Of course, the law deals with those police when they commit those things, but that still doesn't end the police brutality. Do you understand? So, you are just going from another street. You are going to a place where you are practically a slave. You know, you're not doing well. You know what I'm saying? And even if you do well, you're doing well at the expense of your brother. You know, the black Americans and all those. You know, so basically, you are being used, and you are being paid over someone who's supposed to be getting paid there. You know what I'm saying? Who's supposed to be employed there, and then you are getting preferential treatment, and you are, you know what I'm saying? So it's bad. You move from Senegal, you move from whatever, you come to South Africa, you come to a place where you are not that welcome. Do you understand? You're a place where you don't speak the language, they call you Korakwere, it's a whole new struggle even for your children. When you could have stayed at home and built at home, you come to South Africa to visit. You know, and one major thing is for the people, the powerful politicians or the powerful businessmen from these countries. These people, people with PhDs, doctors, all those people, academic doctors, people who've done a lot of research, philosophical doctors, those type of people. Those people have a capability of learning and writing long theses on how to create solutions for their country and whatever. So what's gonna happen now? What's happening now when all that knowledge is elsewhere? Do you understand? You could be writing the development plan and creating designs and whatever, you know, for your home country. And you could be executing those things. You could be creating, you could be architecting, you know, you could be creating something for your home country so that it can be better, so that you can be creating your own Europe in Africa. And running it and creating a tourism that earns millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars in your home country. And then when you go to the States, you travel, you come back, you travel, you come back, you learn, you come home and implement. That is something that Africans need to learn, that what are you guys doing? Empowering Europe, America, South Africa. You understand? So you guys think like we're just complaining about you guys. You guys are actually working for us, you know? You're working for us. Paying tax for us. You're doing all those things for us. Do you understand? So you are basically our slaves and you don't know it. So you could be doing a lot for your country. Your taxes are getting paid in South Africa, not in Nigeria. They're getting paid in America, not in Nigeria. Do you understand? You are not creating education systems in your home countries. Right now, Somalia, is it Somalia? Those countries, one of those countries, Somalia, Ethiopia, there's wars and all these type of things. Yet the guys are here in South Africa selling expired food. Some are selling normal food, which is not expired. Some are. Do you understand? You ask yourself. Some are in America speaking in a twang, American accent. And you ask yourself, when are you guys going to create your own Mandela? When are you guys going to create your own Martin Luther King? When are you guys going to do that? When are you guys going to grab the bull by the horns? And fight for your freedom, fight for your space in this world. We as South Africans want to come to your countries as well. We want to come and visit. We want to come to the hotels there and the holiday sites and just, I want to chill three months in Nigeria. I want to chill 3 months there in Somalia, in Ethiopia. I want to go to the tourist attractions. I want to go there. How am I going to go there? Do you understand? So let's get back now to this story. Human trafficking is happening in South Africa. Human trafficking is happening all over Africa. And this thing is a problem. But in South Africa, these things are happening. They're happening. Do you understand? And these things are things that we've been complaining about, that this type of things are happening. So the police have arrested 3 guys, and then they freed those 25 people from bondage. And now the cops now must find what's happening. Who are these guys? And then we'll get details, and then maybe we'll do more videos. Just depends on if you guys love this video. If you love this video, then I'm gonna follow up on the story with details. But it's time to see who are these people and what nationality are they. But it's most likely people from the same place as these people come from. Excuse me. These human trafficked people. But then there is another side to the story. What if there's actually no human trafficking here? It's actually people who came here illegally. They came here in those trucks and whatever, and they were actually put there, and then they're just getting ready to be distributed amongst the shops that these people own around the country, around the villages, around the gassies, around South Africa. What if this is a new flock of people who are supposed to sell in those shops? What if they are not even trafficked in the first place? What if they are just illegal immigrants that are just been found? They've just found a way to make them bring them to South Africa, and then they just got busted, doing it in the process. What if this is something that they constantly are doing? It's just that this time they were busted, and now they are flipping it to say that no, these people are trafficked to avoid, maybe to try and avoid deportation, or not deportation, but avoid a riffraff, to get in trouble, avoid getting in trouble. If that's the whole thing, and now they're just finding creative ways to look innocent, and they're willing to allow maybe 2 or 3 people to take the fall. You know what I'm saying? So something to really think about. So the police really needs to investigate and do a thorough job to understand what's happening, and they need to leak the information. They need to give us the information so that we can talk about these things. When we talk about these things, then people can learn, and then we can have a debate. We can have a thought process to a point where we can fully understand that what's really happening here. What are these human trafficking rings doing? If this is a human trafficking ring, or what are these illegal foreigners? What are the creative means to come to South Africa? That they are doing to come to South Africa. Because remember, Julius Malema said that people must find creative means, creative ways to come to South Africa. Do you understand? So when we talk about Julius Malema, what a fuck up. What a fuck up. Julius Malema is one of the worst case scenarios. He's one of the worst case scenarios I've ever. Anyone still looking up to Julius Malema is, it's not right, man. It's not right. Julius Malema is a disappointment. Julius Malema is one of those guys that you will trust, but it's not worth your trust. The man is self-destructing. The man rose to power in self-destruction mode. Everything of his was him throwing a tantrum. And now we are here when he's not supposed to throw a tantrum. And what did he do? He threw more tantrums to his own disadvantage, to his own distraction, to his own party's distraction. And that's why all those people are leaving his party to go to the MK. They must leave that thing. It's Titanic, it's sinking. I know that DJ Spoo said that the EFF will not fade and whatever, but under someone like Julius Malema, the EFF will fade, because we have seen that Julius Malema is the EFF, and he does not want anyone else to run the EFF. If one of the founding fathers of the EFF, Floyd Shivambu, can leave it just shows you that this thing is being run off of the EFF. The name EFF should just be changed, and it must just be called Julius Malema, and they must put his head there, Julius Malema, as their logo, instead of lying to act as if this is the People's Party. This is not the People's Party. This is Julius Malema's party. This is Julius Malema's legacy. It's his, and that thing can never work in politics. Can never work. Can never work in politics. Politics, parties need to be bigger than the people. The machine, they need to become machines. Machines that Julius Malema, he can come in and out. He can go out of the organization, go do his own thing, and then come back, also become a chairman, become a this, that, secretary general, become. Do you understand? He can still run even if he's not there. That's what the ANC is. It runs. It's a machine. So I got into that because the man said people must find creative means. That is treason. What that guy said is treason. It's treasonous to South Africa, to the safety of South Africa, the safety of South Africans, to the safety of the sovereignty of South Africa. It is a disappointment. It is what a betrayal. That is why people did not vote for Julius Malema. Julius Malema is the reason that these type of things are escalating. This type of behaviors, this excitement of foreigners to say that we can come to South Africa illegally. Julius Malema is a big part of that. Julius Malema pushed that. He's the face of that. So I'm urging foreigners, do not come illegally. Do not find creative ways, whatever. Come the right way, and then we will be loved and supported, and you will be able to do your own thing, come with your own skills and whatever, and then everything will be sharp. But if you don't do that, then you will be in trouble. It's a big problem that someone can motivate people to come do things like that. Let's be ethical as Africans. Let's try by all means to be ethical. let's try by all means to respect the law. Let's try by all means to not be angry at the past and all that. No, let's move on, and if you don't like the system of your country, change it. Start political parties, start organizations, start your own military wing and whatever, you understand, in order to fight for your country, do well for your country, you know what I'm saying. Do not run from your country and live like an animal on the run, you know what I'm saying. So may the police do the right thing, and let's talk about this thing further. It's bad that a country like South Africa is experiencing such things, such breaking of the law, so much breaking of the law. It's bad. We need to do better. And let the police do their job. When they do their job, I will come back and do a video. Anyways, your boy Just King Zere is signing out.